I think the best forward on the circuit. Some great form, Ruby Tui. Russia get us underway through Lushina. Taken down easily by Crystal Mays. To Williams now. This girl was on fire yesterday. Michaela Bly, great footwork to get through the first tackle. Won't get through the second. Sets up play nicely. Wong onto Crystal Mays. The rush up does. Kamadova comes again on the second attempt. Nice release from Tyler Wong out wide. Saeli, the young girl, starting in the forwards, very strong. Very good over the ball. Ruby Tui with the counter up against it. Good line speed from this Russian team at the moment, applying a lot of pressure at their breakdown, trying to be physical. It's a bit over-aggressive, Maggie.
Yeah, I said at the start, you know, the only way you can really beat New Zealand is by closing them down, not giving them space. Someone like Ruby Tui, you give her a bit of space. Again, she can really make some good breaks. But the thing about Russia, they have to be disciplined. You can't give away penalties, and you can't give New Zealand opportunities to get into the game.
Especially in this end of the field where you don't want to give them an easy out. You want to keep them locked down here. Not the best of kicks from Tyler Wong, so it's going to be pressure on this rogue city, just a couple of metres out from their own 22, New Zealand.
You almost feel there with Tyler Wong, maybe she's feeling a bit of nerves, maybe she needs to settle into this game as well. I mean, she had a really good day one, and another player I'll be watching out for today.
Tyler, Nathan Wong, the captain of his Canadian Sevens for the Blackfern Sevens, does brilliantly well with her throw, wraps around, and there's the mistake the Russian team were looking for. Fitzpatrick. It's not like her to drop a ball like that, but pressure games can produce mistakes like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's their first game of day two. You know, you want to come out and you want to make an impression. At the same time, you have to warm up and get into the game. And someone like Fitzpatrick probably wasn't looking at the balls, looking what's in front of her and the pressure of the Russian defence.
A bit of fatigue after day one, a bit of soreness. Still working themselves into this game, but against quality teams, can't afford to make those mistakes. Now, Russia, can they make New Zealand pay? Ball in hand, wait to take it up to the physical stuff. That's Perestiak. Go on these little one-on-one sorties. Good defence by New Zealand. They hold her up over the top. Was Fitzpatrick, and she's ripped it too. Good work from the first five New Zealand. Michaela Bly picks up the ball, stops and goes. She's got players in and around it, but she takes it into the setup. Ruby Tui goes in. Wrong with Crystal Mays. Here's the penalty. Do they take it quick? Mays does. Saeli. Stop, doesn't want to engage defence. Russia trying to shut off. Niall Williams. This girl can play, that's for sure. Is outstanding on day one again with her involvement. Whole left hand of the field to work with Saeli. Decides to take it up again. The young lady using her footwork. Alena Saeli just splits the Russian defence and gets the first score in this quarterfinal.
Saeli! What a way to get on the scoreboard. What I love about New Zealand, they just bamboozle the defence. I mean, she steps in, she steps left, she steps right, and she just backs herself. What New Zealand do is their patience, and then they wait for that gap to come, and then they go for it.
Great skills by the two props for New Zealand. Ruby too with the dive pass from the halfback position out to Saeli, its first receiver. Conversion successful for Tyler Nathan Wong. This girl can shift, she can step, multiple threats, and in the end she showed her gas as well.
Yeah, but you know, she's just one of the players. I mean, there's so many of them. They all have that same skill, attribute. You know, they're able to play what's in front of them and also create those spaces.
Too, you speak about like Tui, Mays and Saeli. They do have those individual skills, but as a combination, they work so well together.
Totally agree with you. It's a team effort rather than individuals.
Nathan Wong to get us underway again. Has it gone too far? A couple of metres, so that's a mistake by the captain for New Zealand, allowing Russia an opportunity with a tap kick at the halfway. They'll just slow it down too. They won't want to speed up the game.
Yeah, very much out of character for Nathan Wong. You know, she's so clinical with her kickoffs, always on the money, but there just pushed it a bit too far.
3 to the left, 3 to the right. Lushina is the one who's just Tommy Dilver as a decoy, and they go in behind it. Exhausting that far side of the field. New Zealand in the back there, Saeli. over. Looking for the late cut. Lazy ball on the inside from Russia. And Michaela Blythe's the one who reacts the quickest. New Zealand, another opportunity with the ball in hand. So many points to be had from turnovers. Ruby Tui goes across the field, is caught from behind. And a turnover from Russia. That's some good work at the breakdown. New Zealand stress on their far side of the field, but very loose from that Russian team on the... Wong takes it quickly. Now there's a lot of space out here. Williams, the 2-on-1, she can manipulate it. She got Blythe on the outside. Blythe, fake to go on the out. Just lack of communication. Needed to stay wide there, Michaela Blythe.
Yeah, Blythe initially was involved in the phase play beforehand when she got back on her feet and stole the ball, but just there, like you said, got a bit narrow, almost could have trusted herself, trusted her pace, and just kept a bit wider. But here's just a beautiful pass, actually, by Nia Williams, but Blythe, she's got a bit further out wide. She would have had the space and the opportunity to get round.
Yeah, I think that just comes down to Blythe, as you said, being involved. She's a bit tired. She didn't want to back herself on the outside. Didn't have any communication with Williams. 5 tries against England yesterday.
I mean, if I'd scored 5 tries, I think I'd be a little bit tired today, to be fair.
Crouch.
Yeah, she played a lot of minutes. Michaela Blythe hasn't had one rest this tournament so far. And it's a tight head from New Zealand. Nathan Wong gives it out to Katarina Fata-Simpkins, who's onto the field. Now Blythe goes on the outside, uses her pace. Good defense though. 1-on-1 by Russia, keeps her up now. Fata-Simpkins comes in, clear the ball. Very scrappy though, Tui back. Again, another beautiful dive pass by Ruby Tui. She can do it all. Nia Williams onto Shakira Baker. She was outstanding on the bench, the number 2 for New Zealand. Shakira Baker bends off one, goes down on the second tackle. Offside today, under the penalty advantage, but Patrick waits. Ruby Tui hits her mark, and Tyler Wong, who delivers as well. Now, Fata-Simpkins takes it up, McBlythe gets it out again. Good composure, good ball keep from New Zealand. Here's Fitzpatrick, waiting on the inside, misses Williams. Baker, she's not going to get around Kamidova, but she can go through it. Buzzes off another Shakira Baker, quick ball. Ruby Tui, don't turn your back on the one to watch. That is brilliant from this New Zealand Black Ferns team, and Ruby Tui gets the applause.
Tui, and what a try that was. Baker there, used her strength. She fought off Hamadova. She then presented the ball, and Ruby Tui, I mean, she was outstanding in that play. And initially we saw that big sort of salmon dive just to get the ball going, but she's an awesome player.
Tyler Nathan Wong with a nice finish.
I mean, here, she just works so hard. She works to get the play started, but also she's always at the end of it, so she's always trying to get into the game, and almost these tries don't come by luck because she works hard.
One of the finishes going around Ruby Tui. New Zealand take a 2 converted try lead into this one. 40-0 they lead Russia at the half.
В атаке играйте проще. Ань, просто схема, играйте. Давайте. Между двух, сохраните мяч в отражении. Арин, понятно? Не надо туда падать. Пошла, чувствуешь, что уже падаешь туда. Разворачивай, сохраните мяч. Девочки, 2-3 паса сделайте. Идите на передний в центре, Ань. Проще играйте. Толчите. С краю вели, прикройте эту зону. Я говорю другу. Туда мячик, закройте, не дайте им развернуть. Вы просто 34 раза бегаете, не устаете. Закройте, сделайте наоборот. Побед вам. Не защищайте шире. Хорошо? Только хороший захват.
Давай!
What I love about going so close into these huddles, you get to see differences in how coaches deliver their message. What do you think the Russian coach, Andrei Kuzin, was saying to his team?
I don't know, it's interesting because obviously he does a lot of the leading, and you know, if anything, I'd be saying, if I was the coach, actually you've got to work hard, so get off the ground, work really hard, get into position, because that last try came from them all being overcommitted at that breakdown and being on the ground. You know, when it comes to New Zealand, they're so quick to recycle the ball, so you have to get back on your feet.
You have to pick your battles, don't you, against these top teams such as New Zealand. When to go in there, contest, when to get out and reset your line, and that's what, as you said, Russia didn't do, overcommitted, and New Zealand will sting you. Very animated, isn't he, Kuzin? Loves a blow-up. Tyler Nathan Wong gets us started in the second 7 minutes of this quarter-final. Tipped by Baker, I think, so will be a Russian throw, knock forward. They can take the scramble line out. How impressed have you been with Shakira Baker off the bench though for New Zealand?
Oh, Shakira Baker, she's absolutely fantastic. I mean, the one thing about her, she comes off the bench, makes an impact, a big, strong ball carrier, and that's what New Zealand have. They have so many across the board, and she comes on, commits 2, 3, 4 players, and then creates the spaces out wide.
Yeah, very different player to the lady she replaced to, and Lena Saeli, who's very athletic, very fast. A good front four have New Zealand. Noel Williams going to hooker. Russian feed though. Would have got one tied here. They nearly get a second to New Zealand. Russia do well to keep that one. Lushina keeping their ball, and they need this penalty, that's for sure. They go quick. Kamidova drops their ball, but they're able to regather. Perestic with the late cut. Here we go by Russia, going up the middle of the park. This is where they're so effective yesterday, but they offload to Tyler Nathan Wong with a timely intercept. Michaela Blyde now hitting the ball from deep. Releases it from the base, and the short line here from New Zealand, so only one option for Pata Simpkins. Goes back to where Blyde has got off the deck and goes again. New Zealand down to 6 players with one member is down off her feet. Good support play by Tui again. Physical as always is Ruby Tui. Nathan Wong with the pass, a good left to right over the top to Shakira Baker. Noel Williams on the outside. Baker decides to go herself, runs over one, takes second and a third into the setup. Williams quick to halfback. Can they manipulate? They've got numbers on the outside. New Zealand. Tui, the last draw and pass to Michaela Blyde, who just continues to score tries. That is crazy, Michaela Blyde.
That was poetry in motion. What I love about New Zealand is just pure rugby smart. So Baker had it first out on the right-hand side, realised that she had the pace. Then New Zealand set it up again with that breakdown and kept it very simple, working the ball through her hands. And Tui just held Hamadova just enough to give that space. So here she holds Hamadova just enough, just to commit her and then give the space there for a perfect passing position for Blyde to get in.
It's a good point you make. They kept it simple when they just had to get it through their hands. The passes were in front, just draw and pass, and in the end that's what makes it so simple, those little things.
Dead right. I think that's why teams like New Zealand, Australia are so good, because they do the simple things really well. And Canada, you know, that's what it takes to be the very best. Doing simple things at difficult times at their very best.
At number 1 in the hood is Michaela Blyde at the moment. Try-scoring stakes at Langford. Looks like New Zealand will go through to meet France in the semi-final of the Cup still. 3.5 minutes left in this one though. Nathan Wong to get us going again. Unusual kicking style. Tui up for this one, batters it back onto the field is Cordero Tufunga. Up to Fitzpatrick. Pata Simpkins in the midfield with the ball play. Draw pass on again here if they can manipulate it here. Oh, unfortunately goes off the fingertips.
Yeah, you can see Fitzpatrick was trying to come across, trying to pull Crystal Mays to cut that late switch line, because there was space in the middle, but I don't think Mays saw it.
Probably just wanted to draw and pass. They had a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 actually.
Set.
Couldn't get there, so Russia off the hook. Again, pressure at the scrum time. New Zealand suffocating in defence. Pata Simpkins with a nice bit of defence, able to get their ball away. For the kick through. Oh, needed to go long rather than across the deck. Mays, can she pick this up?
What was Drakova thinking? What was she trying to do? You're not going to get a ball past Mays there. She's a physical unit and put her body in the way.
12-4.
She did it one time yesterday against the Canadians. The little chip and chase. It needed to go longer, not the chip and chase. It was the worst kick ever. I think she hit it right, but she hit it the worst possible, and it contributed to Mace.
Keep her there for 1 second.
She's trying something.
She was trying something, which is good, but you can't do it in that part of the field, right close to your try line.
Watch him throw. New Zealand will compete here. Mace is lifted up. Get it there nicely from Kumadovu. Pulls it down. They're going to rush up. Fata Simpkins. Good work. Forces the defense into Tui. And Fitzpatrick down low. Tui with the turnover. Oh, I love the aggression of Ruby Tui. Fitzpatrick as well involved. Fata Simpkins. Drawing pass by Crystal Mays. A dusty pass, but she does well, the number 5.
Nice, Chris.
Good bit of skill by Crystal Mays.
Sensational try there. Well, it all came from Ruby Tui, just being quick to react to the breakdown. Again, the simple things, working the ball through the hands, and fingers like glue by Mays there
please.
to pick that ball up with one hand
please.
and score a perfect try.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Crystal. Your first try. The Blackburn Sevens jersey. You remember that for a long time in a cup quarter final, that's for sure. Been working hard. Crystal Mays in jersey number 5. Having a bit of a smile too.
She was really good for New Zealand yesterday. She's really making her mark, really putting in a hard shift yesterday and today. No, a talented athlete.
She does all the dirty work, does all the clean out stuff, just connects. All the hard graft that no one likes doing. Crystal Mays worth their weight in gold, that's for sure. New Zealand now with less than a minute to go. They've been commanding. The most impressive thing for mine, they've had all the possession, had to make limited tackles to be fair. When they have been caught on defence, they've been strong. Captain gets us restarted. Ruby Tui up now, and square on her back. Hopefully she's all good to go. Landed awkwardly. But that's the player she is. She's committed 200%.
Did it go straight
Ruby
out?
Tui.
Yes, straight out. Free kick.
Bit of a dead cheek, I think. She's just having a bit of a laugh. Out on the full, so we go back. Russia.
That's why I love people like Ruby Tui. She just puts her body on the line, and that's the commitment that you require from any good team, and she does it, and so do the rest of them.
Natural leader, Ruby Tui. Russia now. Can they finish with a flourish? Decoy behind. Numbers on the left-hand side, and Tui makes another tackle in this game. Lushina has been involved in everything for the Rush team. Has turned awkwardly.
Off your feet.
Off the feet. Tui again challenging at the breakdown. Here's how you chip and chase this. Lushina again back in this. Oh! She holds it. She's in for all money. Unfortunately, she can't take the handle.
One. Let me do it, yeah?
Oh, so close.
Yes,
I think she knocked on in the process.
There it is.